Hi, I have a haul video for you. It's fun. I went to a sale today that was basically like a liquidation sale of a vintage stylist. She had a whole bedroom with just racks set up of clothing. She was selling also like a bunch of glassware and stuff like that and a lot of accessories. I just focused on the clothing. It was a little bit pricey for what I normally pay, but it was very reasonable prices for what she has. So I bought a total of 10 items. I spent 250 bucks. So obviously averages out to about $25 per item. She charged me individually. So some things were like 40 and 50 bucks. Some things were like 20. I don't exactly remember what each item was priced at. So we're just going to call them 25 bucks each. And I am going to go back at some point. She's going to continue doing this. I think she said she wants to really have everything pared down kind of by July. But it looks like she's going to do multiple iterations of this type of liquidation sale. And it was really cool. The only downside is that this stuff does have a smoky smell, and that can be difficult to get out. But um, when I was at the house, I noticed it, but it seemed, I mean, it was light. Like it was definitely like I could smell it, but it seemed light to me. I don't always have the best sense of smell. Like it's okay, but when I got home and I was showing this stuff to my boyfriend, he noticed. He's like, "Oh, that really smells like smoke." But I don't think that she smoked like in the house, or I don't know if it was her that was a smoker or not. But I don't think that whoever it was smoked in the house. But I guess if you're a smoker, it's pervasive enough that it can kind of get into everything, even if you're not doing it in the house. I don't know. Anyway, let me show you what we got. Okay. So first, I've got this shirt, which is really cute. This is like a very 80s, obviously, adorable. And this and a pair of pants that I'll show you next. She charged me $20 for the two pieces together. I'm probably going to put both of these on Whatnot. And honestly, I mean, maybe I'll start them at like 20 bucks each. So I know I'm kind of, if you go by the $25 per piece, I'm kind of at a loss, but the other stuff is really a lot more um, higher priced items. So these are really cool. Just, you know, stretchy polyester pants. I don't think there's a tag in here, but those are really neat. I like those. So easy peasy. This dress I think is so pretty. Prairie dress. All right. So obviously peachy orange. This is like flocked floral design all over the whole thing, which is so cool. Right. So that's it against its like inner fabric backing. And then it's got these sheer sleeves. So pretty. So the flocking you have to be careful with because it can degrade. I had a vintage chiffon like nighty kind of thing that had little white flocking all over it. And if you don't already know, flocking is basically, let me see if we can get a nice close up. Probably not. All this white stuff and even these flowers, it's almost like a fuzzy feeling. So it's like an adhesive or a spray kind of design on here. So if you think of it in terms of like when you have that fake snow that you spray on your windows, it's similar to that, like velvety feeling. Flocking can be very delicate with washing. I used to wash the little chiffon nightie that I had and just throw it in the wash, whatever. And eventually, like the flocking kind of wore off. So um, this does need to be treated somehow because it does smell like cigarette smoke. I think that the flocking should be kind of okay with soaking in vinegar, maybe spraying or soaking with vodka. Um, I think that like agitation and maybe detergent are sort of more culprits. I'll try and see if I can find information on flocking. Um, Either way, it needs to be treated one way or the other. So we're going to deal with that, see what happens. Next is another little prairie dress that's super cute. This one, so this one I might keep. I mean, obviously, because the color suits me, right? Purple. And I like prairie dresses. It's got, again, sheer sleeves and then the more solid body. What I don't like about this one is it's been let out. So somebody added panels into the side to make it larger, which is, cool. But it just doesn't look the best. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. Um, so there's that. And then it looks like the zipper maybe needs a little reinforcement or work. Yeah, a little reinforcement back here. But it's really pretty. This should be easier to soak. It just feels like probably a cotton polyester gauze kind of blend. Look at how pretty. So pretty. Okay. Love it. I haven't found tags in any of these things yet, which is fine. There may not be, not a big deal. A lot of stuff, people used to make a lot of their own clothing, so this stuff may be handmade. Nope, this one has a tag. It says dry clean only. Aha, jokes on them. Not dry cleaning that. Anyway, I actually think, now looking at it, I think the waist pant, that center white waist thing, I think that was added in as well. Looking at the construction on the inside. So I don't love it, but it's not something I can really undo myself either. So we'll see what happens with that. This is another little really cute piece that I love so much. So this I might end up putting on Whatnot. It's a very popular type of item for Whatnot, but of course I'd be starting it higher. I'd probably be trying to start it at least at $40, and I would only do it if I had a show that I had prepared a little bit in advance. So it's really cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, psychedelic bark clothy kind of. And maybe maybe I won't. I know I had a similar, not similar fabric, but like that bark clothy kind of fabric in really bright neon colors. And I had done some research on that when I got it, and people were pricing them really high. So I think that one I ended up listing online for $179. A couple of my friends and I, we were like throwing prices about. They were talking about like $225, and I saw some that were higher. I went with $179 because it's just what I felt most comfortable with. So maybe that'll go right to like Etsy or something. I have not sold that thing yet, but it's very cute. I know it might sit a while. This I love. This is Vanity Fair, and it's like a robe, right? Now this, there's the tag, Vanity Fair. Awesome. I think she had this priced individually at $40. You can see back here, there's some fade lines, right there. And I feel like on the bottom, I saw like a faded out patch when I was there. Let's see. I don't really see it right now, but I love Vanity Fair pieces. And I thought this was really unusual. I haven't seen this type of robe before with this nylon material and then this more structured top. It's got like a fitted waist and then the buttons and the the V-neck line. Like I hadn't really seen that before. So I loved it. Thought it was so pretty. That's nice. All right, let's see. We got some winners in here. I mean, they're all kind of winners in my opinion. So this next piece, this is really cool. When there's a Whatnot raid train coming up that I am scheduled to be part of, and it's the theme of it is like rock goddesses, and the person organizing it is thinking like Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks kind of stuff, right? So I saw this and I thought this would be like a really fun piece for that. This is metallic gold knit dress. It's like this. When I was buying it, the woman selling it said, she's like, oh, that one reminds me of Cher, which I was like, yeah, like 70s Cher definitely can be sort of rock goddess. There's no, I mean, there's a tag, but it's not, it's just a paper tag, right? So also stinky like smoke. And there is a spot on the bottom that I'm going to have to work on down there. So we'll see what that does. Metallic is another fabric that you have to be careful how you soak it. Definitely like not an OxyClean kind of thing, I don't think. All right, let's see. Next, I have this beauty. This is also, I think, technically a robe. Where is the top? I love it so much, though. These pieces are all gorgeous. And every single piece she had was like this. Like, it was just amazing prints and fabrics and silhouettes and great eras. So this is really cool. Let's see. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see it. So it's got like this drawstring at the front of the waist, and then it's more like billowy beyond that. So obviously I would want to like try this on first to see how it fit, but I feel like this is the kind of piece that technically is a bathrobe, but you could definitely wear it out as a dress. Here's the tag if you want to see it. So very cool. Sheer sleeves again. Love this. Now these last two pieces, I feel like they might just be for me. This one, I really like it. Part of me would definitely want to keep it, but the other part of me doesn't just can't justify wearing this, but we'll see. I'll see if it fits me. This is an early, like around the 1900s kind of piece, like a lawn dress. It's a very fine cotton, right? And then it buttons up the back. Right. So pretty. So this should soak pretty easily. Again, I'm going to be gentle with this, and especially because, I mean, there's a couple little stainy spots, but nothing major. Well, there's this here. I'm going to be very gentle with it. The fabric does feel very sturdy, but obviously something from 100+ years ago can be delicate. But I love this so much. I think it's gorgeous. So we'll see if I can, I don't know how much they sell for. She priced that one for $40, which I thought was reasonable because, again, even if it fits me and I just keep it, I would totally pay $40 to have that as a personal item. If they're selling for like $500 online, then I'll probably list it. But I would expect more in like the $200 to $300 range. All right, this last piece, if it fits me, I'm absolutely keeping it. If it fits me and looks good. If it fits me and looks hideous, I'm not going to keep it. It's a 3-piece set. She told me it was Hartley Westwood. I haven't looked at tags yet. This is the first piece. It's a halter top, right? You can see this funky little fabric design. And it's cool because the back of it has this like D-ring kind of, I don't know, whatever. So I guess this, oh, look. Okay, I see what happens. So it's a halter. That seems, I don't know how this is supposed to go on because it goes through the little D-ring and then snaps around. Snaps somewhere. There we go. Okay. Right. So it does that, but that's very large. So I guess you put the halter on, wrap it around, and pull it back around front and snap it. But we'll see. Whatever. Anyway, that's the halter top. These are why I want to keep it. I love this. Look at these. These are so amazing. These are like a silky, nylon or polyester. I don't see a tag in. Oh no, there is a small tag. What's this say? It says dry clean only. Again, ha ha ha. No. Right, that's just the pants. And then this top. So the top I don't care as much about. I mean, it's cool to have a third piece. I also don't see a tag in this. I don't have a reason to disbelieve her that it's Hartley. Oh, there we go. There's the tag. Now, I've had a piece with this tag recently that was more of an 80s dress, I believe. But, whatever, I don't care. So if this fits me, I'm keeping it. So that's my whole little, that's it. She's all empty. That's my whole little haul. It was a really fun little trip. I am glad that I went. A big driver for me going was I wanted to get items for this like rock goddess raid train, which is 1 week from tomorrow. And I have approximately like 2 items in mind that I want to put into it. And that's not enough. Like a raid train, I'm going to need at least 30 pieces. Ideally, I would want to have 50, but that's a lot. And I don't know what I'm going to be able to pull together in a week. The person who organized it had mentioned it to me at an earlier point in time. And I was like, yes, that sounds awesome. But there wasn't a date. And so she reached out yesterday to a whole bunch of people and had a date of it's basically like less than a week and a half away. Most of the people that have responded so far have said that's, yeah, we're not available, or that's kind of short notice. So I don't know if she's going to end up rescheduling. I don't know how many people she has lined up. I'm not going to back out of it. But I would not be even remotely sad if it was postponed, because this week on Wednesday, I have my men's show that I've scheduled. Don't know how that's going to go. My regular Thursday morning show, I am completely unprepared for that. which is normal for me. But these other two shows in addition are stressing me. And then of course I have to actually, I don't know, like list things on Etsy sometime would be nice. Also, like a bomb went off in this house. It's ridiculous. So I got a lot of work to do. But instead of doing work, I'm running out to vintage stylist sales and recording YouTube videos. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is go make myself some of that powerhouse iced coffee that I've been having. Yes. And do some work. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you loved that. And I hope we will see some of it in future What Sold on Whatnot. Maybe not. I don't know how many of those you're going to see in a What Sold on Whatnot video. There's like 3 pieces in there that I would slate for Whatnot. The rest is probably going to go right to like Etsy, eBay, whatever. We'll see. You never know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you soon. I don't know what this is. What is this? This is like a bye.